I live in Boston, but before that I lived in Philadelphia, and before that I was in Pittsburgh. And while I was in Pittsburgh, I got a chance to film an underground train that, as of November 2025, is no longer open to the public. This is the Pittsburgh International Airport People Mover, although I really should say was at this point.
Some final passengers to walk into the old landside terminal got to take the final ride on the infamous train, taking them from landside to airside terminal.
But why did Pittsburgh kill their airport subway? And why did something like it almost connect the whole city? The only way to find out is to go for a ride. Pittsburgh, like most cities, has an airport. Their first commercial airport was down here, and while it's still open today for general aviation, it got too small for commercial flights. So a new airport was opened over here. Its passenger terminal was the biggest in the nation when it opened, and it eventually became a hub for US Air. US Air needed a bigger space for their hub operation than the existing terminal, so in 1992, they helped design and open a brand new terminal at the airport.
Where every day, nearly 500 US Air flights come together at the world's most modern connecting terminal. If you think Paris is sophisticated, wait till you see Pittsburgh. US Air begins with you.
Gates were arranged along concourses which fed into a central hub, forming an X. Across the apron were the landside terminal and commuter gates, and in between them was an underground people mover. The Pittsburgh International Airport People Mover was pretty stock standard as far as airport people movers go. From the landside station just past security, trains ran 2,600 feet under the apron to the airside station. Vehicles were rubber-tired Westinghouse C100 cars, now known as Alstom and Novia A100s, similar to those on other automated guideway systems, such as the Miami Metro Mover. Trains were initially only 2 cars, but an improvement project in 1999 extended trains and stations to 3 cars. Each train ran back and forth on its own concrete guideway track at up to 32 miles per hour. While the Pittsburgh Airport People Mover wasn't the nation's first airport subway, the automated guideway transit technology used to build it had been developed in Pittsburgh by the Westinghouse Corporation, who built and installed it. In the 1960s and 70s, the hope had been for Westinghouse to run small, rubber-tired trains all over Pittsburgh in a system dubbed Skybus. A test track was built at the Allegheny County Fairgrounds to demonstrate the technology, and it proved quite popular with the public, with one demonstration car still on display outside an Alstom facility south of the city. But ultimately, Pittsburgh chose light rail and busways over Skybus, and Westinghouse instead sold their automated guideway technology to airports, starting with Tampa's in 1971. So the PIT People Mover's 1992 opening was, in a way, a bit of a homecoming for the technology, and living in Pittsburgh, I always love to tell people that the little tram in the airport almost went all over the city. Sadly, the Pittsburgh Airport train is now no longer with us. US Airways closed its Pittsburgh hub after 9/11, and a new landside terminal opened on November 18th of this year, built right up against the old airside gates, and eliminating the need for the People Mover. No stated plans exist for the People Mover car's future, although I do hope at least one is preserved, perhaps by an entity such as the Pennsylvania Trolley Museum. It now joins Skybus in the canon of legendary lost Pittsburgh transit. And since I filmed it quite a bit, going through Pittsburgh Airport over the course of 3 years, thanks to my Patreon supporters who get early access to videos and bonus content, please enjoy this collection of memories.
as you move through the construction zone and have a great flight. This is the final stop. Please exit.